What did
It's
the
a
Golden
spinoff.
Globes go off with without a hitch?
Oh my God. I am still recovering after that Oprah speech.
That's all I'm seeing on Instagram is people posting pictures of Oprah.
Just the most generic things about it, too. Just like it had to have been either very impressive or very not impressive.
Did she
to
go
garner
there or
these
did she not
responses.
go there?
She
I
might have.
think she went there.
She gave everyone a car.
The disappointing thing would that would be amazing if she literally gave everyone a car, not just the people at the Golden Globes, just everyone, all of us.
We all get a car.
As a measure of her actual wealth.
That we're sitting here
Everybody gets a
snarking
car.
her, and then we go home and we have a car. and yeah,
It's in your busted garage right now, next to the Segway.
I'm the only one that doesn't have a car because my garage door's busted, so everyone took my car.
Is the Segway still down there? Did you removed it?
The
No, we
Segway
moved
never
it.
existed.
Yeah, it was a trick of the light.
I was cooler than that.
You missed,
Segway,
You missed
I
an
got-
opportunity in that photo that you and Cody both posted photos of it, I think. And what you do, the way you get away with you having an embarrassing Segway in your garage is you say that's what the drunk driver was on.
I know.
He drove the Segway through your garage.
He kept
door.
going until he hit the back wall.
I figured that out after you said it, and I mean, bonus points for actually taking the Segway and placing it at the point of impact. Do you think that would be too much, or
Tipped over sideways with a couple beer cans.
Put a chalk line that's shaped like a Segway in front of the garage.
speaking of Hollywood gossip, I don't want to get you guys in trouble because of your personal relationships. Can I just say I was at a party that was a birthday party of a famous musician?
Yeah, can we talk about this or can we not talk about this?
All I want to say is, let me vet this with you, and you tell me if I can say it.
Okay.
I just want to say that Johnny Depp was at the party, and I think he was literally wearing a hat on a hat.
I can confirm this.
He was literally.
He had a lot of.
It was like a beanie on a beanie.
He was wearing all of the costumes from the last 8 Pirates movies at the same time. He had a lot of shit on him.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, he was
I
wearing.
didn't. I'm
he
so,
was
I'm
wearing
so celebrity
layers.
blind. I didn't know that I was standing next to Courtney Love for 10 minutes, until somebody pointed out that it was Courtney Love standing there, and she gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Just in the vein of harmless gossip, I'm not going to cross a threshold into defamation or anything like that. I think she'd be happy to hear this, me gossiping about this. But at the same time, it's not. It's totally shallow crap. That's just starfuckery. Like, I was at a party and Courtney Love was there, but it was noteworthy to me. I was like, wow, she looks healthy.
She looks great.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
She looks better than she did 10 years ago, which is something.
It takes on a new tone now because you're like, oh, you're not supposed to judge people, objectify them and stuff. But Courtney Love, I think, is a special case because it's like, well, she's Courtney Love. She was sort of like a tarot card for, like, she was the American, what? I don't know. We always have these, like, archetypes that we sell. We go like, oh, she's crazy. She's drunk.
Yeah,
and
she's had her ups and downs.
But for somebody who had that archetype and that power, she was like, yeah, she looked very healthy. Who cares about my opinion about who looks healthy?
I think that gets into character.
I find that being an
defamation a little
accused
bit.
murderess takes a lot of years off.
What did you say?
Being an accused murderess.
Okay. I didn't mean to make you repeat it.
What's the
Can we
deal
talk
with
about
that?
Charles Fleischer, though?
No,
for a
let's
minute?
talk about Courtney Love's involvement in Kurt Cobain's death.
Well, I think if we talk about that and then talk about Charles Fleischer, we'll definitely never be invited to any parties ever again. That'll be the only result.
Charles Fleischer, the voice of Roger Rabbit.
But it is important to say Charles Fleischer has become physically specific.
Wait,
he's
what
become a
happened-
mythical creature.
What happened with Charles Fleischer?
That is
That's a question
for
for
God
Dino.
to
Do
Do
answer.
you guys listen to Skull Juice?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
No,
No.
But if you have not heard the Skull Juice episode with Dino Stamatopoulos and Andy Dick, where Charles Fleischer
It's a must
is
listen.
momentarily a guest,
It's arguably
before
the only listen
Dino
episode.
throws him off the show, kind of. Or
No, he
He
just
storms
drives
off.
him off the show.
Yeah, it was fucking.
It's the best episode. It's the only episode you got to listen to.
I
of
think
Skull
it's the
Juice.
best episode of a podcast
It might
I've
be.
ever heard.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was certainly like this belongs in a
You
museum.
don't have to love or hate Roger Rabbit or know Dino or Andy Dick or give a shit about podcasts to love this episode because the amount of conflict that happens in the first 4 minutes is outrageous.
I mean,
Charles Fleischer was just kind of haunting the party, and when the cake came out, he just wanted to eat all the cake.
Do you think it's okay to talk about just the one thing that I think the listeners would be interested in without we don't have to talk about whose house the party was at, but just the interesting fact that about how the party kind of went off the rails? Do you think that's too
well
out of bounds?
Let me tell it then carefully, because I don't want anybody to get upset, because I did do some looking, and thankfully it didn't seem to like explode online or anything, and there hasn't been any gossip, so I don't want it to start here. But someone made the mistake, as anyone who's ever been to a Hollywood party, which I'm sure is all of these listeners knows.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to say where you're at, and it's pretty tight, and you don't want like anybody just showing up to like a house party or whatever.
If you can't believe
when you
you're
have
there,
Johnny Depp there or whatever, like if you
don't
can't believe
put the address on Facebook.
maybe
I
don't.
didn't know that you and Cody are going to be there. I was blown away
I know
that you
there
and
were
Cody
so
and
many
Justin
Couldn't
people
believe you
who
were
didn't
there.
belong there.
who let this rabble in.
And already, like, it was a little bit too loose of a guest list. Like, once we came in, the owner of the house was not too pleased with just how many people were in his house. He wasn't quite prepared for that. But someone had the bright idea to, like, I don't know if they deliberately posted it on Instagram or if they, like, location tagged where they were without thinking or something. But somehow the address got out, and, like teenagers started showing up, like, young man fans of it. Like, it was just like they were pounding on the gates, and there had been like
we can say
valet.
We can say it was Sting's house.
Logan Paul.
It was Sting's.
No,
It was
no,
Sting's
it was
house.
Sting's.
We can talk about this now.
It was Steve's place. No.
Sting's house. The phrase "Sting's house" is already funny. Like I never imagined him living in a house. I would imagine him living in a nest, like a under the Aurora Borealis.
Look, it was a nice treehouse. It was the biggest treehouse party I've ever been to.
Sting lives in an igloo that's
Inside of a yurt.
Yeah,
He has a inside his yoga sweat lodge is an igloo.
He lives in a igloo inside a yurt, and all of his appliances are powered by the temperature differential between the yurt and the igloo.
Whoa.
It's a yurt compound connected with hammocks.
It
all
has a
around.
half-life of 700 years and 2 orgasms.
All of the electricity is powered by his own self-interest.
I mean, we don't. Okay,
Fuck Sting.
we can't punish Sting for our interest in him.
Sting's the worst.
All right,
You were at his house.
we weren't really at Sting's
I know.
house.
For the
know.
purposes of this story, we're just going to keep pretending
Let's
it's
just
Sting's
say it
house.
was Sting. Let's
so
just say that we were
it's
in-
I'm
Sting's
sorry if
house,
anybody thought that we
and
were at Sting's house. We got derailed just because the phrase "Sting's house" was really entertaining to me. But we could
Basically, the end of the story is that there was property damage because someone leaked the location of this party, and these kids broke like the front gate and the back gate. We're talking about stealing, and it ended up in this everybody out scenario that sent the kids who were trying to break in with the party guests, including Courtney Love and anybody else who was like some hotshot, out on the street at the exact same moment, all trying to get cars at the same time.
And that's kind of fun for the kids to know that if you're at a Hollywood party and shit goes sideways enough, you will get shoved into the street with famous people.
But
Yeah, now it's going to be the goal,
I
right?
thought-
Like after this,
you and Cody had left before the fur hit the fire.
right before.
Then things got crazy and everyone's being yelled at, and the guy who threw the party was mad at the birthday person, but we found out. I thought Johnny Depp got thrown out with us because we all got thrown out.
We all
Turns
made
out
our way out the door at the same time.
Johnny Depp was apparently there at 3:30.
No, he stuck around.
cleaning up.
He
He
whoa.
apparently went to work.
That's
and-
all right, man. That's all right.
And used one of his 9,000 scarves to wipe down the fucking kitchen counter. And
place me in the middle of any
while
spill.
the birthday boy was being bitched out by the host and being surly and, petulant on the couch, Johnny Depp was up there like cleaning up cups and fucking wiping down the fucking shit. And like he was being like the mensch of the
Oh,
party.
he was the good friend
Yeah,
who
that's
stuck
Just picture
around
Johnny
and tried
Depp
to
with like
make
a
it
hefty
better.
bag, like red
Oh,
Solo
no.
cups. It's cool.
two
No,
hats.
no, Johnny, you don't have to do that. No, it's all right, man. It's all right.
Oh, man, anything I can do to help, man.
But he and Courtney sang a song together, and I got to say,
Johnny never sang, but yeah,
he played guitar.
He played guitar.
And Courtney sang. It was not that good. I was disappointed. In
Oh
that.
come on! It was like a little impromptu like living room
What was
set.
bad? The
It was
song,
fine.
the music, or the lyrics?
I don't know. At some point the party.
I want to know who's worse at singing or guitar.
I don't know.
Come on.
So anyway, I'm fucking Sting, and I mean fucking him.
And Sting is still
He's still coming. I made him come for the first time since Quadrophenia. It's a movie he was in.
Yeah, well, so we'll find out what Oprah did, and
I think she did something encouraging.
Joe Perry
what
from
she does,
Aerosmith
right?
was walking around a bunch, and I was very excited about that. And I wanted to meet him, and I was too afraid.
how thoroughly effective. I didn't quite. Cody sent me a link so I could try to understand the context, but I was preoccupied. The all black thing. What was that was an Amber Tamblyn spearheaded thing, and what was the definition of it? It was if you're a woman and you're going to the Golden Globes, wear all black. Is that it?
It was. I saw something about this that was about showing solidarity for women in the workplace at the Golden Globes by wearing all black.
Because the article, I feel embarrassed saying I skimmed like I barely read it, but it was because I was preoccupied. But it's it was, it was rooted in a narrative about the culture of like super slim dresses and worrying about your weight and all this stuff, but I didn't quite understand. I didn't make the connection from zooming through the thing. Why, if let's wear all black really just meant let's just wear whatever and not worry about like jamming ourselves into a sequined.
I have no
tube.
idea if it had.
Oh! She didn't spearhead it. Okay, sorry, that was Cody.
Cody, do you know a lot about this?
Cody's so high
No.
on fucking mescaline right now, she can't even understand
Cody,
what's
We're
Cody,
gonna have
Cody
to-
won't come up here. Yeah, she's tripping balls on
We're
fucking
gonna have to
peyote.
Google Oprah and this all black stuff and everything after
Cody
this.
I'm so jealous, Cody. You look so comfy over there.
This article associates the all black wearing thing with the Time's Up movement, which just went public recently. Yeah, so that's like a coalition of women in the industry
Yeah.
that are coming together.
Time's Up
Yeah.
is Shannon Doherty. Me Too is Rose McGowan, and I've Had It is Alyssa Milano. Right? Why am I doing that vein of joke?
I didn't
Like
get
that's
it.
really going to help my cause.
joke?
Well, yeah, because they were the Charmed girls and the whatever.